No, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that I was women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strongly, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Larone. Welcome back to Jay Larone Presents, where we present the facts, foolishness, and black female fuckery. All right, in today's video, man, we're going to talk about Samantha Lee Gibson, the ex-wife of Tyrese Gibson. As y'all know, they've been divorced, and not too long ago, Tyrese got hit with a settlement to where, well, like a child support or alimony, whatever, where he's paying her like $20,000 a month. Something to that effect. You know what I mean? He got hit hard in that divorce. So Samantha Lee is on this podcast where she's basically telling why she got divorced and the reasons behind it, and like she kind of regrets it because basically she was letting people get in her head. You know what I mean? Like that old saying, women keep women single. So that's exactly what happened in this situation. So you guys, fair use. We're going to get into this video and let you guys hear more about what happened in her divorce and why she got divorced. And you guys, fair use. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And we'll go ahead and get into this video.
How did you know that divorce was the right option for you in your relationship?
So first off, what I want to say in general, we know that women file for divorce more often than not. I think a lot of times we do it out of hurt, out of anger, unforgiveness. And you covered this with Dr. Spirit, which shout out to you, sis. I love
Shout out to Dr. Spirit.
But it's a lot of unforgiveness. And that unforgiveness, if it's left unforgiven, turns into bitterness, and that bitterness can build a fence, and that fence becomes very hard to feel when you build that wall up. And I think that of course I won't go into specifics about what happened or why it happened, but I will say that it's very important for you to seek wise counsel. I've had a therapist for a very long time, so loved ones, people that support you. You want to make sure that you are involving in that decision making, and you have to really decide and make a very calculated decision based upon your belief systems, based upon who you're speaking to, your wise counsel, like giving them the information, and then making the best decision. I think that we do take divorce very casually. And I'll admit, I probably looked at it a little less intensely as I should have. That's me looking back on it. Because I would never tell, I work with women. I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember like when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with when, like, that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway,
Nope, you shouldn't have been on the phone with your attorney in that state of mind, right? Because we all know attorneys, they're going to say some stuff to make you think, oh, wow, I can get this out of the divorce. I can get this. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go into attorney mode and basically tell you everything you can get out of the divorce, right? So, yeah, she never should have been talking to her attorney in that state of mind that she was in, especially listening to her friends. You know what I mean? That's never a good idea.
I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions. And I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, you know, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my, you know,
no, it's
the current friends.
It has nothing. There's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
Yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time, and that so at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. I was emotional. I was hysterical. And so if anything, if I could take anything from that and advise somebody else, because I don't want families to be torn apart.
Yeah.
It would be that if you're that hurt and you're like that emotional about someone, that's not a lack of love. Like the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. It's void of love, void of feelings. And so if I'm that emotional and I'm that hurt and I'm like on that level where I'm just like, I can't stop thinking and I'm just obsessing over why I am hurt. If it's misguided and misdirected, it can go in a bad direction. And so I think that with that being said, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
And I made a decision like, well, I'm so angry, I'm so hurt, and you know, this is, you know, and I'm just like, you know, forget it, you know, like, never mind, like, I need to be done with this. This is horrible, you know, just ruminating on all the negative things and not focused on any of the positive things. I posted a reel, and I mean this. I really mean this. There was a guy who was talking about that before he decided to marry his wife, he had said or had told his wife that he needed to choose the people that would speak to her in her most emotional moments. And it was people that would be for the relationship.
Right.
And I know a lot of people had different kind of like comments about the person and everything like that, but the message of what he was saying for me resounds true, because the people I had in my ear at the time were not for that.
Let me ask you this, because I think that's such a good point. Like, when you're even in that spot when you're emotional,
Yes.
you're in the pit of your relationship.
Yes.
It's so important to make sure you have people who are pro-marriage, pro-relationship, pro your
100%.
current relationship,
100%.
to be able to help, as much as possible,
100%.
make the best decision to keep the marriage going.
Yeah.
When everybody may not have access to that counsel. So let me ask you this. If we can go back, and if I were able somehow to insulate you with a pro-marriage, pro-relationship community, do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
Not that time.
Okay.
I don't know what would have happened. Oh, I've never said this publicly.
No, this is what we do.
This is a Harley
this is
initiated exclusive, baby.
Delano,
Yeah.
make sure you zoom in on this one, okay?
Yeah. It gets
No,
deep.
actually, no.
And real quick before she get into this, what's so crazy about it? This is the lady that Tyrese was saying that he was on a video shoot, not a video, but a movie shoot, right? And she called him and said, "It's over, I'm done." Just like that, right? And that was all he got from her. That she called him and saying that it was over, she's done, she wants a divorce. So he's out shooting a movie, and he had to jump on the plane. He left this movie, he left the set right then and there, got on the plane, flew all the way back to Atlanta to find out that she and her family had cleared out the house, right? They had like took pretty much everything out. Stuff, that was his, stuff that was hers. And basically she never really told him why they were getting a divorce. And to this day, Tyrese don't know why they got a divorce, right? I mean, just like, what was it, 5 or 6 months ago when he had the court case, where they awarded Samantha all that money. At that time, he still didn't know. You know what I mean? He still didn't know why he was getting a divorce. The lead attorney had said that he was there at the courthouse, and he spoke to Tyrese. Tyrese said, "Man, to this day, I still don't know why she divorced me," and that's crazy. Listen to your friends. Listening to your friends. That's what it gets you.
I want to deny myself. I want to deniability. Yeah, no, The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? Like those types of things. That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about. You're not thinking about all the other positive aspects of this person. And so in those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Yeah.
in those moments.
So it's still some people in the chat.
Wow. So yeah. So basically, her friends were in her head, and all they could focus on was the negative things going on in the relationship, not the positive things, right? You know, it's like that old thing they used to say to do, like get a piece of paper, write down all the positive things, and then write down all the negative things. And if the positive outweigh the bad, you know what I mean? Then you just got to suck it up and make things work. But they weren't focusing on the positive things in the relationship. They was just concentrating on the bad things, right? And more than likely, a lot of these divorces can be avoided if people would just focus on the good things versus the bad. Because like I said, if the good outweigh the bad, then you know you can make things work, right? But if the bad outweigh the good, then that's a different story. You know, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta go with your gut, basically, in that direction. But like I said, it sounds to me that there was more positive in that relationship than bad, and she focused more on the bad, and her friends let her focus on the bad. You know what I'm saying? They pushed all the bad things and never really focused on the good. But again, women keep women single, right? That's the age-old tale, the age-old story that it's steady going. You know what I mean? It's been that way for a long time, man. Y'all wouldn't be listening to y'all friends, getting in your head, and then you making all these irrational decisions based on your emotions. Like she said when she was talking to the attorney, all in her feelings, right? Mad, angry, you know, talking to an attorney. You know, that attorney was telling her everything that she can get, and she ran with it. But you guys, let me know what y'all think about the video, man. Leave some comments down below. It's your boy Jay Larone. Please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I'll look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?